Hey guys, it's Alex, and starting to get over this flu finally, thank goodness. So Texas 2K, let's talk about Texas 2K. First of all, I am attending Texas 2K. I'm gonna be there Thursday. We're gonna do some testing. We're gonna do some test and tuning, some qualifying, and I'm gonna try to run the street car class and see how I do. Last year, the class was won by Sheldon Lewis, and I think he was in the 8s. Freaking seatbelt. I borrowed my buddy's Expedition because it's got room and I can just throw the 2 tires on. Believe it or not, if you go to Pep Boys and get the tires mounted, it's like 35, 44 bucks. Other places I've gone to, it's been like 80. I'm like, are you insane? Crazy. So we're gonna go. I bought some new tires. I'll show you the old ones, how bad they were, and the new ones and the difference, and get it mounted and do some Texas 2K prep for you guys. Okay, real quick, everybody knows I run on these Poverty Stars because I'm not balling like that, and I got a new set of 305 4517 ET Street R drag radial because this is an auto. Now that I have an opportunity, I'll show you some of the stuff that's going on in the suspension area. I believe this is the vertical link, UPR vertical link, UPR toe link on the bottom. Viking double adjustable shocks and G-Force 800 horsepower axles. For those of you asking, that's what I got going on. Stock springs front and rear. I will be putting a set of Eibach Pro Kit in there eventually, but for now, let's get this new rubber on, and that'll give me a better shot of hooking at the track at Texas 2K. So I'm here at Power by the Hour. Wait till this plane takes off because I'm literally by the airport and I want to make sure I'm heard. It's JetBlue. I don't know if they have really strong engines because it's not that loud. So anyway, so I'm at Power by the Hour. Jake was nice enough to let me borrow the dyno to do some, I don't even know if you want to call it independent testing. A lot of people rag on VMP because that's kind of their hobby, but other people want to make sure that power numbers are put on an independent dyno that I don't have access to manipulating. I just literally put it on there with their settings. Whatever it makes, it makes. So I have already put this car on the dyno once. I don't really advertise numbers because I'm not about that life, but I'm going to show you what it made a couple of days ago before I went to Bradenton and then ran to Bradenton. Now I'm going to see with the ported lower from Brett Barber over at Racer's Edge in Arizona. We installed it, well, no tune changes, and we're going to see what it makes on the Power by the Hour dyno. I already rolled it on the dyno a little bit. Just double check the straps to make sure it's happy. This one can use a little snug. No, that was good. Put this guy back here. Double check everything. Tuner life. Oh, you guys just have an easy job. You just tune. All right, one more strap to check. Oh, that's snug. All right, let's go in there. Let's warm her up. Make sure she runs well. And let's get a dyno pull in once everything's at operating temperature. I gotta be hands-free, guys, so I'll get some video during the pull, but I really gotta concentrate. So let's get this done. 4th gear, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, 4th gear. Let's see what the car does. Thumbs up, gotta look at the log. So I was running brisk 12 YSs. After the dyno pulls came back inconclusive because the dyno didn't want to run. I showed the dyno graph to Jake. He said that is classic spark plug blowout. So away go the brisk 12 YSs and in go the Denso spark plugs. Got that 25. Woo, can't see it, but we'll see how these guys perform and go from there. Okay, 75 millimeter pulley off, 69 millimeter pulley on. Should be able to tell you the difference. It should be about, I don't know what, a couple more PSI. I did lower spark, so it shouldn't go over 20, 21. I was thinking 19, but I'll keep it in the 2s, make a short pull, see what it does, and then make a full pull. See if I can get in the 9s. I'm not looking for a crazy horsepower number. I just want a little more bite out of the hole. Not a bite, like a little oomph out of the hole, because it's a stock converter. I think the 69mm pulley on the Gen 3 is going to be the key. So we'll see. Let's test it out. So what I'm starting to see is that the PMOS is a little restrictive at 120mm at about 1,000 crank horse or so. So I have a little something that I'm going to put in here in place of the 120 PMOS. And it is, dun, 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 dun. Yes, my trunk is full of crap. Streetcar, the 149 PMOS. Yes, I had this on my black car also, but this is a different one. I bought it from Mr. Danny Taylor. Gave me a killer deal on it. I run nothing but PMOS on my car, but once I figure out the tube situation, how to get it to fit on the S550, I'm going to put the 149 on it to get all the air, along with the MFP manifold I've showed you guys before. I have it in the car just so that I remind myself to put it in eventually. So once I put the PMOS and this guy in, after all this testing, that's when we'll see what the car really makes and what it's capable of. The goal is an 8-second car with no weight reduction. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But for now, let's test the 69mm pulley on this deal. So that was an interesting dyno session. So this is what happened yesterday. Obviously, I was on the dyno yesterday. Today is Saturday. And after the second dyno pull with the 69mm pulley on the Gen 3, the car like just wasn't making any power, but it made a lot of torque. It made me go, why is it making 100 more torque, you know, and like not much more horsepower with the 69mm pulley? Well, and it sounded awful. The car sounded like it had a massive exhaust leak. Sure enough, I get under the car and the X pipe literally exploded and expanded out, and the welds broke. And I'll show you guys the carnage, because right now I'm on my way up to Orlando. Yeah, it's 2 hours away, but I found a exhaust on Craigslist, a catback exhaust for like 500 bucks. That includes the H pipe and the catback pieces, everything you need from the headers back, and for 500 bucks. And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go up to Orlando. Sure, it's a couple hour drive, but what is it in gas? About 20 bucks, you know? So by the time I go up and back, it's probably less than if I would have had it shipped or whatever. So gonna head up there, get it installed, show you the carnage, because I'm thinking there's a restriction somewhere that I don't understand, but we'll see what it looks like. And I don't think I'll be able to get it on a dyno until after Texas 2K. But honestly, I don't care about dyno numbers. I just want the car to run an 8, and I'm a happy guy. So I'm not way to Orlando to pick up an exhaust. So I ended up coming up to Mims. Is this Mims or Mims area? And we stopped at a McDonald's. See, there's a drive-through. Apparently McDonald's grows their own chicken. They're just random ass chickens just hanging out. But this gentleman named Rick.
Yes, sir.
Rick, how you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing, man?
Appreciate it. All right. He ended
problem.
up getting a real badass deal on magnaflow catback for the car with an X pipe, because I exploded my mid pipe. So hopefully get this on, get it to 2K, and we're good to go. Okay, so that guy was super nice. He actually knew who I was. I didn't know. When we were texting back and forth, it's funny because, you know, Craigslist, you don't know who you're gonna meet, and this guy Rick was super nice, gave me a great deal, met me 40 minutes or 30 minutes from his house just to save me some time so I can be right off of I-95. Some nice people out there knew who I was. We talked for a bit. Nice guy. So now drive 2 hours back, get the exhaust installed. I'm gonna see if Donnie can help, because Donnie's my bro, and see if he can give me a hand installing the exhaust, see what he's up to. I haven't seen him in a while, and you guys haven't seen him in a while. And we're gonna go get it installed, see what it sounds like. A magnaflow exhaust on the car. Take a look at the carnage, what happened to the other X pipe, and see what the deal is. So I went to Donnie's house. You know Donnie, Mr. 91 on stock motor. And took out the exhaust, and here is what happened. When I got on the dyno and I went wide open throttle, I heard something weird, so I said, let me take a look at what's going on. And I got under it, and take a look at this guy, huh? How about them apples? What the F? Look at that. Oh man. So I think this is a magnaflow or Cooks, or I don't know who makes it. I don't think it matters. I think there's a lot of strain on this because I welded the back so it can fit on the stock axle back. According to Donnie, this is a high stress point on these. If these both were tubulars, the center part that is welded together seems to be the stress point, but we're gonna go ahead and replace it with this stuff over here. Magnaflow catback that I got from the gentleman up in Orlando, Sanford area where the chickens were at the McDonald's. And where's the X pipe? Oh yeah, so it's the same style X pipe. But this one is not cracked and all jacked up like the other one. Hopefully it stays that way. I wonder if this one will... Have you installed a lot of these before? Mm-hmm. No issues really?
I think it'll be fine with the slip fit.
No
adjustability, so I think it'll be under less.
No welding. Okay, let's get it on. So it's Sunday morning. I got the new exhaust installed. I didn't video it. Why? Because it's really straightforward. It's literally bolt on a couple of pipes and clamps and you're good to go. It's a magnaflow exhaust and it ended up actually sounding really good. I didn't think it'd sound as good as it does. Why am I up at 7:30 on a Sunday? I guess there's a Cars and Coffee that happens every first of the month down here, and it's one of the bigger cars and coffees in the United States, supposedly. So my buddy Steve from UPR said, hey Alex, I got an open spot if you want to come chill out. I'm like, sure. I got my foldable chair for the car show ship, and we'll see what happens. But the exhaust does sound good. I'm gonna do a little quick rev for you guys, see if you can get a decent representation of what it sounds like. I don't want to rev it too much. It's a little early in the morning to start revving your shit. Chilling. So here at the Cars and Coffee, hanging out. All right. I can't say nothing. I don't want to get shot. So this is a Coyote swap box. It's been 830s. The owner, Dave, had been building it for a little while, and hot damn, hot diggity dog. What size turbo? Do you know the size 82. Turbo? 82 millimeter turbo. This is Steve, by the way, Steve Gellitz from UPR. We're here, posted up at the Cars and Coffee. And this car is just a badass little ride. What transmission? Power glide?
It's a glide, yeah. Derek set up and training the converter.
Wow. It's he's been building it for what, 2-3 years?
7.
7 years. Yeah, he's been building it for a little while. And finally got it out. And first tested, it was like an 890 car, and then he went 830s with like only 22 pounds of boost. It's a low compression engine, and once he turns it up, it'll be a 7-second car that he drives anywhere. Really, really nice piece here. And this is who I post up with. I don't be posting up with any other car show guys. I try to post up with these guys. So I never thought in my life you could rice up a Ford GT. Like, right, it's impossible to rice this car up, right? Everyone's all over. So yeah, it's impossible to rice this car up, right? You can't rice this car up. It's art, right? I have been proven wrong yet again. Anything can be riced. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, man. It's a beautiful car, but what the? Are those carbon fiber wheels? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I'm at a prime spot where people come down, and you know, they come down the main stretch and they go in and they go park in the deal. So word is a Koenigsegg Agera is going to be coming down in a couple minutes, and I'm in a good spot. Hopefully I can take a look at it.
There's a cop.
Perfect little car. How do you know there's a Koenigsegg here? It has a police escort. They made cars stop so the Koenigsegg could go around.
That's Pagani.
That's a Pagani. Oh, look at that. Get out of the way.
There's the Pagani.
Oh my god. Oh my. Look at these assholes. Admire it from afar. Badass. And they have a police escort. Yeah. No one cares about anything else. Everyone's like, yeah, we're going. Oh, a Pagani and a Koenigsegg showed up. Bye, guys. Bye, motorcycle that's blaring 80s music somewhere back there. Look at that.
I'm gonna wait.
So this makes the, you said fourth?
Fourth
Trackhawk we've seen today. So, like Steve said, if you think you're balling in Florida, you're really not. The car's still coming in. Very cool. Looks expensive. Avalanche Gray. And I think it has a small block Ford. Yep, Roush Yates engine, or just a Roush engine, 427. And another one. This is like the car you buy yourself as a trophy, like you made it in life. This is kind of what you buy yourself. Beautiful cars. And they built that backdraft racing.
I want to see the Scouts.
Look at that. I'm not a cars and coffee guy, but when shit like this shows up, I'm really happy that I live in South Florida.
Car that actually needs a wing.
Oh, rotary. Oh, rotary Datsun. Oh my God. I'm gonna come. Okay, so I did all the tweaking I needed to do in the car. Put the exhaust on. Put a new cold air in the car. Dialed that in Mexico. And now pretty much the next thing you'll see, hopefully next video will be me at Texas 2K. I'll try to get you guys some info videos, anything interesting comes along before that, but we're done for now. Saw Cars and Coffee, went to a Cars and Coffee. Now you guys see why I don't go to Cars and Coffee that much. When people are putting stickers on Ford GTs, it's literally the end of the world, but there was some cool cars there to check out. But